Oh, brothers and sisters. Well, and it begins again. What a shame. Got nothing to share that you haven't heard. We are being sold off due to what everyone knows. Anticipation. The markets are scared. And we kiss our profits goodbye. And I keep hearing, the halving. Well, the halving will be great, but nothing's going to stop this. The halving doesn't mean shit in regards to macro. The Ayatollah ZE meme coin was just released. Ayatollah Mimi by Iran. Holy shit. And the sell-off continues. But what beautiful weather we have. It's going to pour tonight, just in time for my daughter's games. Can't wait. Oh, this is annoying. This market is annoying, but to be expected. As we all know, or what I've been saying is, nothing's going to stop this bull run for a while unless it's another war, uneasy in the Middle East, or the Far East, or the Southeast, or Northwest. I will enter Charles. Unreal. I was just running and I was on Discover Crypto just as entertainment. I couldn't listen. I was like, okay, listening to that Nick DeMonte. Do you go on Discover Crypto at all? That Nick DeMonte, he is a horse's ass. So he doesn't have any dry. He was just talking about how he's selling silver to get dry powder. How the fuck are you on a crypto channel like him and Bob and other people, and you don't have dry powder? You spent all your $20. I mean, I know they don't make crap, but spent your money already? All of it? I mean, what the hell are you doing? The big kid bow to our will. Absolutely. This is going to be so choppy. I see us heading into the 50s at some point. I don't think anything can stop us, especially when I don't know if Israel will go too hardcore. I hope they don't. I mean, the truth of the matter is I'd love to see them obliterate the majority of the Mideast. Well, you can't do that to the innocent. But it's, they have to strike back somehow. And it may not even be in Iran, to be honest with you. It could be other targets. Just to say, hey, we saw your missiles. We took care of them. And here's our strike back. Let's chill out for a while so crypto can go back. I'm sure Netanyahu is thinking of crypto right now. So Charles, yeah, kick his ass. Yeah, I know you can bully Bob. Maybe I'll try to, I don't have time. Maybe I'll jump into his thing today and just watch. I haven't been able to listen to him lately. I just can't, there's just nothing. I like to hear stuff that is, some news and everything, and without a bunch of babbling like I do. I think this is bullshit. I think we're getting robbed of, and we should have taken profits, right? This is always how it happens. It just comes out of nowhere and not to be expected. Always to be expected, drawdown. But, this BS macro crap, which I was afraid of, is stuff that kills me. Ayatollah ZE. Yeah. I'm going to stepping away. I'm barely looking at the portfolio. I'm not looking at the number. I can't even bear to see that right now, but it is, look, I'm really just paying attention to Bitcoin. And if we get into the 50s, holy shit, there will be easily another 20 to 25% sell off in many alts. Weren't for ETH, I'd be in the, yeah, I wish ETH was taking more of a hit. I would actually, I don't want to buy ETH, but I wish it was around 2K or so. That's one I would jump into. But I'm not doing it around 3K or 2,800. If it hits 2K, I will load in. So happy that even Silly Gala was making. I know it was crazy. You know, it's and you know, as I was running, looking at the YouTubers, the crypto YouTubers, Altcoin Daily. I gotta love how they put videos like their news is like 10 days after everyone else's. But they have Raul Paul on it talking about alt season and this and that. I'm like, who gives a fuck about that? And Lark putting on, would you buy an ETH ETF? Who gives a crap about ETH ETFs and the people who he's covering or his viewers? None of them are buying ETFs. We're not buying those. We're buying spot. I mean, it's like some of these people just make videos to like put them out and collect their money. I don't get that. Not that you want people on just talking about the doom and gloom right now, which long run it's not, but right now it is because people are hurting. Good morning. But I mean, do any of you really want to watch a video on, would you buy this, or the mindset of the bull run, the mindset of the seller? I mean, just all these videos I'm seeing are quite comical. I don't know. I think everyone wants to hear their views on what's going on, but everyone knows what is up. We are just in a waiting game. Listened to George this morning in Dubai, and he's no longer talking about memes or alts. Just back to his have faith in Bitcoin. We have the halving coming. We have this coming. It's true, but the halving ain't going to do shit right now with turmoil. Eventually, that supply shock will do something, but right now, that halving is worthless until things turn around, until Israel strikes, and hopefully not too hard. Even though I'd like them to strike hard, but we really don't need that. Oil prices and everything that goes along with it, us printing here in America a ton of money to support. We can't print anymore. Did you really move your retirement into ETFs in January? Is that serious? I pray you didn't. I asked a couple of people why they yet to respond. They post just for the sake of posting. Yes, they do. And look, I'm not sharing anything right here. I'm just jumping on. I wasn't gonna, but I wanted to, I owe it to communicate a little bit with my brothers and sisters. I just, what are they posting? What are they? I gotta hand it to Bob. At least he jumps on every day as moody or as sharp-tongued as he is. Makes me laugh. But I mean, you see nothing from the big boys in regards to their thoughts. I tried to watch BitBoy yesterday. I just couldn't. All he does is talk about how he was the first to call Ando, first to do this. He's number one. I mean, it's like, what the fuck is the matter with that guy? And then talking about how he wants to fight a real MMA fighter. That fat fuck got in the ring with someone. He was gonna get his ass kicked. It wasn't a real fight. Boxing is not a real fight. Real fight is MMA. Anyways, just making 10-minute videos talking about the same thing over and over. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I appreciate Bob for making the live stream. I just wish he would calm down a little bit. Sometimes I think he's a little spectrum bound, just with he's freaking sharp as hell. But God, I listened to some of the comments. He goes, of course they're liquidations. I mean, it just, but it's hard with the chat to know inflections of what people are asking or if they're busting balls. I did jump on it a little bit yesterday. You and Bluegrass were making some freaking hilarious comments. I can't remember what you were saying. I'm old, but holy shit, some of the things you were throwing out there were killing me. You gotta laugh during this, right? It is hard. It's hard to, what doesn't kill me is Bitcoin and all that. It's the alts that you were up so much money on, and that's one thing. But then the ones that came back from the bear run, the bear market, and finally got to a decent place, and all of a sudden they're back below where they were. That's the frustrating part. The momentum. When you see this in the height of the bull run, it's going to pop up quickly, but with this uneasiness and this early on, it's frightening. And this is not, what I'm hearing as well, a pre-halving dump. This has nothing to do with the halving. God, when I hear that stuff, I just can't believe it's ZE, all that bullshit. FBTC is 90% of my retirement now, average entry at 40. Okay. Yeah, you'll be good long run. My retirement, well, I mean, crypto and many other things, but my 401k, I would never move that to iTrust or anything like that. I don't understand that whole iTrust thing. I can't believe people would trust iTrust. You have to be diversified. You have to be in equities. If the company you work for matches you in a good way, you got to be in a 401k as well. Not the greatest investment, but you need to be diversified. Fibonacci, blah, blah, blah. Exactly. Fibonacci. All that bullshit. When I was in the equities market years ago, their TA made sense when I traded options. We would call them rolling stocks. When, it's kind of like Fetch AI, what Fetch AI did when it was in a pattern from 17 cents to 21 cents over and over again, then 17 to 24 cents, 17 to 20, constantly for like 3 months. That you can trade. But that Fibonacci and Hibonacci and Butterscotchachi, all that stuff doesn't mean anything in these markets. Bad news or good news, on the way up and on the way down. Doesn't mean crap. Now, do I believe there's support at 60K? Sure, but we'll blow through that like there's no tomorrow. Blow right through it. Yeah, I've never, I do watch graphs and all that, but that's just to see the pattern of where they came from and where they, topped out at on the way down. But, this morning I was hearing Bart, Head and Shoulders on Crypto Banter, Head and Shoulders, Bart Simpson, all these stupid. You kidding me? This peak and that peak has nothing to do with it. Unfortunately, we only have access to simple IRA, so the max capped. Oh yeah. Simple IRAs are good, but that's. I don't know what those are right now. I mean, back when I started doing the IRAs, they were $2,000 a year. With 401ks now, if you're 50 or older, it's 30K. And so I matched that out, but it's been doing great since COVID. That's what you want to do. You want to load up when the market is getting killed. Technically, we want to load up crypto now, but who the hell wants to keep DCAing? When it just comes down, spikes up, then comes down lower where you DCA'd. I mean, that's if you have faith in it and conviction, which I do long term. You'll be all right if you keep DCAing, but shit, gets a little ridiculous. Yes, Head and Shoulders, heard that so many. I know the Bart Simpson thing though, that is one I've heard this bull market. All the people talking about the Bart Simpson graph. I'm like, okay, whatever. What will be next? I told something. Yeah, it is healthy. It kills a lot of people. It's just I wish Israel needs to make up their mind up and execute and do what they're going to do and get this buried into the market. And we need to see what Jerome Powell says today. I wish they did strike back already, just because then we would see what happens with oil. And he may come out with the housing starts today. He may have come out a little more dovish. Because I'm hearing a lot in the Fed, not from Powell, but talking about they should raise rates and definitely not lower them this year. That'll hurt. 16K, simple. Okay. Regular IRA, 7K for 2024. Okay, that's good. You're on it. As long as you're doing something like that, in my opinion, you just got to be diversified. Real estate's okay, but real estate's a pain in the ass. Lake, you can never go wrong if you buy lake land on a lake. They don't make any more of that. And in the right places, I many times have bought back in the past lake land in Wisconsin. My first purchase was like 73K, and in a year I sold it at 105K. Now the taxes were brutal on it. I think I walked away and all that with 15 or I think it was 18K. That was a long time ago. If you ever can find vacant land on a good lake, you can't go wrong on it. unless it's in some shithole. We might hit the 20-day daily moving average, and that is a good test. Yeah. We're at right now, we've broken 61. I can't look on this thing. Last I looked, we were, hitting 62-ish, and just, here's the problem with the alts right now, which sucks. Okay, we go down 15%, 61.8. Oh shit, thank you. We go down, and I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but it's at least if any newbies listen to this later on, which it seems like on a lot of these live things, people listen to it afterwards, because I don't know. I keep doing these last minutes, setting them up, excuse the weed whacker. 15% here, then we pop up 8%, then we drop down another 10%. That's how it's been for weeks. That is what's killing the alts. I sold out of rentals. I own smart, very low income homes in Missouri, so they were cheap. But man, what a headache. Yeah, it's a total headache. And I know your taxes down there are fairly cheap in Missouri, but it's just a pain in the, if you have rentals, I just can't, it's a great thing if you can have someone manage the property, but I'm with you. I hate that. Hate it. It's so much of a pain in the ass in dealing with people who don't pay, and then destroying your home, your property. Not worth it. All of you Chicago folks, move out to exactly Northeast Indiana and drive up those prices. It's true. It ain't me. Trust me. I would move if I could, but where to go? That's the problem. I travel the whole Midwest and West for work when I need to. And where the hell is there to go? We'll all be good after this bull run. I'm positive we'll be loving life. Shitty Cardano is at the same. Oh my God. Yeah, Cardano, XRP, Polygon. Don't buy that crap. I own it all. I probably should have sold out of it. I didn't want to sell out of Cardano because I need to get a buck out of that. But those are all just bullshit projects at this point. And their tokenomics suck. They'll never do anything good. I saw a video last night. Had to watch it. The Ben put out about XRP that it's going to $22, and we'll all be he'll be laughing at all of us when minimum it hits $10 or $12. That is like almost impossible. And it's videos like that, those bullshit price predictions that convince people to buy it, stay in it. For the people who don't know, people who've been in crypto a year or 2 years or new, they'll look at that video. Oh yeah, I know. 80 cents, I know. And I think if everything was going good, I believe Cardano and XRP, if we haven't retraced like that, would be 80 cents by now. All of them staying pretty good there. Maybe Polygon $1.20 or 30. But as I was saying about Ben's video, that's what hurts people, because he has so much conviction in his lies that people buy it. And it's just pushing videos out. I hate it. That's why I'm doing this. And we have this community to say that's all bullshit, because it is. It is. To give anyone advice to buy XRP or Cardano right now, or even Polygon, is bad advice. It's probably bad advice to say to buy anything right now, but with us, I believe, we're going to go a lot lower. We want to pop up, and then tomorrow will be another day of this. Citizens arrest on Ben already. He already had one. That's just bad information for the... Yeah, it is. I mean, he already was arrested. The guy's a lunatic. I just wish he was funny or something, and his videos were entertaining. To me, they're not even entertaining good. They're just pathetic. I gotta say, probably Alex Becker does my favorite videos right now. I get, like, you guys probably get sick of me. I get sick of listening to the same old shit every day. That's why I was trying to do something different, but I'm not going to do the pretty videos and editing and all that. I have no desire for that. I just want to talk. It's help where I can. But if you would, C90, do some type of citizen's arrest on him, I would be most grateful. I think we all would. I was so happy when he was crying the last time and was going to stop his videos, just because, the guy doesn't deserve. I believe in redemption and compassion and all that, but he's hurt a lot of people, and his wife and his family and all that. It's none of my business, I guess, but he shared it. And he doesn't deserve a lot of sympathy. The point where there is simply nothing to switch into. Yeah, I think, it's windy. I don't know. It's a frustrating market right now. But to be honest with you, it's not, as you guys, I would assume, totally agree. This is to be expected. Not to be expected in the market in regards to, drawdown, pre-halving. No, because what's going on with macro? Inflation was starting to draw us down, and then this was just the kicker in the ass. But the good thing is, it is not going to kill our bull market. If anything, it'll probably invigorate it, like you're saying, ZE, because it's a good flush out. Because retail is not in this at all. And actually, in regards to the ETFs, they've slowed down. BlackRock has slowed down a tremendous amount. They're not really sold to big institution, customers at this point, big companies. They're still putting all that material together to be able to, get investors. But I am curious what the people who have, bought all these ETFs with BlackRock and Fidelity and Grayscale and ARK, so on and so forth, wonder what they're saying to their brokers when they call up. What the hell what did you get me into at $70,000, right? Is that conversation happening? I don't know. So you guys are going to sit idle by, right? Like myself, I always say that I end up buying, but I get tricked in my mind. I see stuff like this happen, and then I see a little green, and I that's when I DCA, when I see certain prices. Fortunately, a ton of the stuff I bought at a very cheap, like under a penny, went up to 4 or 5 cents. I kind of bought all the way up to 3 cents. Now they're back at 1.5 cents or something. So my average is kind of effed upside down a little bit. So there I have to buy more in my mind, because I know I don't know. I believe they'll do well. So I'm doubling down a little bit. That's how I get hurt sometimes. But I believe we're too early unless freaking Russia invades Poland or something. God, could you imagine? Then we're talking World War III. Or China invades Taiwan. Does China now think, oh, okay, America is very, very distracted with Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Gaza, Israel, Iran. Perfect time to mess with Taiwan. That's a little scary. Yes, well, you did sell the rest of your render at 8. Where's it at right now? Render in Seoul. Seoul, huh? You want to get in? Where do you want to sell Seoul at? I mean, I believe we could see $300-400 on Seoul. Is that where you're looking to get out at? Where are you looking to buy? Where is Seoul right now? That's what I don't like about this mobile stuff. I can't look at the market. But 8.15, man, I can't believe you. That was probably a smart move on your end. I'm hoping that AI narrative comes back, and this is not just killing and switching off the memes, which I'm fine with the memes being done, but the AI and RWA, I'm hoping that stuff, when we turn things around, that's still hyped up, because it is all narrative, as we know. 761 right now. I don't know. So render token is just moved over. Okay, here, C20 over to Seoul. Okay. It was nice at 30-40 when I could have gotten in. Yeah, I got in 60 and 70, I think. Yeah, around there. And, I thought we were kind of off to the races, which we were. with our typical retracements, but was praying no mackerel shit. Yeah, so, oh, hey, look at this. Look at my neighbor's lawn. Dandelion fever going on here. And guess what? That gets to spread to mine. Gotta love that. Anywho, boys, time to get some aggression out at the club. Be careful. Have money ready. But I think we're going a lot lower, which we'll just have to look at as a gift if we're going to buy more. If we're not going to buy more there, then it's a pain in the ass. But we're all going to be good. I promise. You all know. The two who are on here right now know. Be careful. Please. I'll talk to you soon. Be good. I'm here for you if you need me.